Howdy there, folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to a series of discussion videos disguised as Minecraft content, and we've gone through some changes since the last time you folks were all here. I don't know what happened. I just started having fun over the last few episodes. I think it's just being back in Minecraft has been just really fun. I don't know. It's been a while since I've properly played Minecraft, and I've just been like, man, you know, not even the modded stuff, just the Minecraftness of it all. And yes, I mean, if you look around yourself, we've got some mods going on. So we are 2 trees away. We got a green one and a blue one there from having the entire top of our hill surrounded in these beautiful glowing trees. We've been doing alternating colors of blue, green, blue, green. These two grew a little too close to each other, and it's kind of hard to tell which is which. But then blue, green, blue, that's it. We've been using these lovely mineral stone torches, because even though these trees do glow, they don't glow quite brightly enough to prevent mods from spawning. And we definitely want mobs to not spawn up here, especially the bad ones. We don't want that. So I've been just kind of plopping these bad boys around the trees just to add that little bit extra light, and I think they look great. And just slowly replacing normal torches with them kind of as we go, because they do just look a little bit better, don't they? These beautiful stone and mineral torches. I love that. That's not the only thing we've been doing around here. I really don't feel like this one's necessary anymore. I might be wrong. I could hit F7 and we could track down all the places a monster could spawn up here, but I think it would be more fun if, you know, if one was going to pop up here, it was just a surprise. It took us by surprise. That would be a fun adventure, wouldn't it? Very briefly. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I don't want to waste XP on that. I don't want to waste... I need to figure out a way to repair this differently. So it was completely repaired at the end of the last episode, but I've been doing some more work, folks. Get a load of this! How cool is this? I kind of want to give you the tour at night, because I think it looks more interesting, but this is our first stop here. Big, beautiful glass window. Look at this sweeping staircase. Look at that skeleton. Wowzers, that was unexpected. Took care of that, though, not a problem. We do need to light up the world outside a bit more. Plop. There we go. Excellent. I passed this thing earlier, and I noticed the leads that the llamas used to be on were still on there, and now they're gone, and I don't know why, so that's not great. But the plan is to eventually have this staircase sweep all the way down, and then go down there and meet up with the staircase that goes into the mine and have sort of like a little mining shack on top of it. That'll be fun. I went out and got some mobs. Speaking of leads, the 2 leads that we got from the last pair of llamas we killed, because apparently they weren't the same leads, but then I didn't collect the leads off of there, and now they're gone. I used them to bring all of these mods over, or mobs, I should say, over here, and have been working on breeding them. So far we've got sheep and we've got pigs, and we've got cows. And when I say sheep, I mean we have a sheep. We need one more, but I couldn't be bothered to go find another one. Let's see. You guys can all breed, and then you guys can all breed, and then that should give us a nice selection of children. Fantastic. That can also grow up and breed to be slaughtered later. What a good time. We're going to head down here with all the other mobs because I want to show you the entrance that I've worked on over here, because I thought the entrance to this place needed a little bit of touching up. We're going to have to fight weird bat people, the Wilden Stalkers or whatever they're called. We're going to have to fight a spider as well. This weapon is so much better than whatever we were doing before. These things are... Like, I feel if they were in a proper video game, they would be scary, but they're in Minecraft, so they're just kind of silly looking. I fixed this up a bit, and I think it looks a lot better. So we've got the proper full arch now. We've got the matched ebony plank stairs going into the door. I think this looks great. Now, I haven't done work like this on the other... on the other entrances down there by the river, but we're going to get around to that soon. And we do still have an ebony sapling planted over here for no particular reason. Isn't that a shame? Alright, well, today's episode is going to be fun, because you may remember previously, in a previous installment of discussions we're going to have while we play Minecraft, or whatever the series is called, we talked about elevators, and we finally got enough... ender pearls to build all the elevators, so we're going to build those this episode. We already have a couple that we built as sort of a test run, but now we're going to build them, and I need to make sure they're going to work with the stairs, or with the ladders in between, because I didn't plan on getting rid of all the ladders if I don't have to, and I guess the easiest way to test that would be just to put a block between them. but that seems like it would be complicated. So let's do this instead. Watch me go here. We have other things we're going to do today, including we are going to build ourselves a device to repair tools using electricity, so we don't have to use materials for that. So if I put like a stair or a ladder there, oh yeah, it doesn't care. Perfect. And then that way, you know, if something happens and for whatever reason the elevators are out of commission, we can just break them and continue to use the ladders. But we're going to need a lot of wool. And I don't really know if we have enough wool for this operation. We have 2 things of wool. Yeah. All right, well, we're going to have to get our shears and go get a lot more wool then. That's not going to work out for us. We don't have enough string either, I don't think, to make wool. We have cobweb makes string, right? And then string makes wool. We can make 2 more. Yeah, that's not going to work out for us. So we're going to go ahead and fetch our shears that are already in my inventory. How convenient. And we're going to go... Ooh, a rib bone. That's a fun time, I suppose. Also, why do I have gravel in my inventory? Where did that come from? Why do I have it? Did I get it out of here? Sometimes stone, glass, things end up in here because I put them in here. That's the thing that I do. Do I have any cobblestone? I'm trying to keep active about putting my cobblestone inside of here, and we'll just put the stone in there. Normally I turn it into stone brick, but we'll leave some stone behind. Put that glass right over here. And I think that with that, our inventory should be clear, and we can go now on our expedition to get more wool. And what else are we going to do today? Maybe go to the Nether, because we need to get some things from the Nether. And wowzers, guess what I forgot to do? Hey, look, another tree grew. I forgot to fix my headphones again. I keep remembering that I talked about in a previous episode needing to oil my BPHS, whatever they're called, my headset, to get rid of some creaks and cracks, and I still haven't gotten around to it yet. Was that even in one of these? That might have been in an Assassin's Creed video, now that I think about it. I don't quite recall. But I did discuss it at some point with a part of my audience. Maybe it was you folks. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I'm just trying to get rid of some of these ugly torches. We kind of use these now in the mine is what we're going for. We're keeping the nice torches up here and inside the base because they look lovely. I think we have lanterns now or something in Minecraft. Is that right? Minecraft has lanterns. And they also have soul lanterns, which you make using a soul torch? I've never heard of such a thing. See, I'm so behind on what's in Minecraft these days. That looks nice. I like a soul torch. I like the look of it. Is this real too? What is this? No, that's real. You know what I mean. You know what I mean when I say real. So that's just coal and a stick and some soul sand to get these nice blue soul torches. And then you can get these nice blue lanterns by surrounding that with iron nugs. Okay. I mean, that's a pretty expensive recipe for a light, but... Excuse me. That was one of those hiccup burp things. They keep happening. It's been a day since I recorded last time too, and they're still happening. I'm starting to think it might be my beverage of choice here that's causing that. What am I drinking today? They're not a sponsor. We'll leave it at that. So we're gonna leave these ender pearls up here, just so we can, you know, not lose them if we die. We'll keep the nice torches. We'll also take some fugly ones with us. Should we repair this? I don't want to waste any of my levels on it, especially when we get to 21. We get to unlock another one of these, so I kind of don't wanna. It's a tough situation. You know what we've talked about doing is using an abundance of our, because we're gonna need to break obsidian anyway, so we might as well. I mean, it's 7 diamonds. I know that's an investment. I know that's a lot of diamonds. Ooh, folks aren't going to be happy about this. I can already tell. What is it? It's that, and then that. That's a paxol. Wow, did I get the recipe right the first time and that's the only way you can do it? I thought that maybe it was a shapeless crafting recipe and you could do it any which way and it would work. But no, apparently the one way I did it is how you do it. Diamond Paxol. That's pretty good. So the HP, well, this one's almost broken, but I think its total is 800. This is 15. It's got a 1.6 knife versus our 1.6 knife here. This has 8 heart. This has 15. I don't know what either of the... I don't know what any of those stats mean, honestly. I feel like that's damage. So this one does more damage, so it'd probably work better as a weapon. But this one, we can collect obsidian. I don't think you can collect obsidian with this one. Oh yeah, look at that. 15 attack damage, 1.6 attack speed. 8 attack damage, 1.6 attack speed. I don't think that you can collect obsidian with this. I feel like we need this. We have to have this. What are all... I mean, I could just... That's too late, I did it! There's no turning back now. Okay, we're just gonna go out now into the world. We're gonna find ourselves some wool. We might bring back a sheep. That's why I'm bringing the leads. Because it would be nice to have an additional sheep. Then we could start breeding them here. And hopefully we don't have to go too far to find them. Too far afield. I think there's some over here anyway, and it might be a bit of a process. Folks, there's something I haven't told you. I've been keeping a secret from you since we started recording. It's a secret that I've held close to my chest. It's closely guarded. None of you have guessed it yet, but we are no longer running on Windows, my friend. Da 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 da! We're on Pop! OS, baby! Yeah, that is Kopaka. How cool is that? We got our temperatures up here for our GPU and our CPU, and I can just go in here now to reference what hardware I have because I keep getting the numbers wrong. This is the date and time we're recording. I think in a previous video I said it was December. That was a lie. I just figured the video would go out in December. So I figured I would say it's December, but in reality, it's still November when I'm recording. And you know what? I mean, wouldn't you know it? Performance is still bad. So it turns out, I don't know what the problem is. Because I thought, okay, well, it can't be hardware, because all I replaced was the GPU. And that wouldn't make Minecraft run worse, because it's CPU dependent. We have the same CPU. Why would it get worse when we put in a better GPU? That didn't make any sense. And I thought, well, maybe the GPU is bad, but then I played Assassin's Creed, and it got better performance than it did with my last GPU. I was like, well, clearly that's not the problem. And then, so I was just like, man, maybe my Windows install is just borked in some weird way. So I installed a different operating system. And wouldn't you know it, my friends, wouldn't you know it, still did not fix our problem. Is this faster at mining? It is. Interesting. This is just a better tool. I mean, except for the fact that we do need this to get obsidian, and it is a bit slower, but it's perfect for things where we just need to, you know, like break a bunch of stuff, you know what I mean? Once we have the tool to automatically repair both of these, we might as well just hold on to both of them, you know what I mean? Alright, so sheep. We got quite a few of them over here. Anyway, Pop! OS. I had quite the experience trying to get it set up and running. Getting Pop! OS installed was easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I did find something that I think might be our Minecraft performance problem. We'll talk about that in a second, but just let me go ahead and say, getting Pop! OS installed on here was just as easy, simple, and straightforward as it was on the last computer I installed it on. And so, no worries there. The issue I had was with my Razer Orb Weaver Chroma, because I have buttons configured on here in a sort of a less than standard kind of way, and unfortunately for me, Razer has decided that they don't really care about supporting Linux at all, or as I've recently taken to calling it, GNU Plus Linux. Anyway. If you know that reference, if you get it, then you get it. But there's no official driver support on Linux. So there is an open Razer project. It's a community project that adds in drivers for all of these things, but there's no GUI. But then there's other applications you get that hook into like open Razer and allow you to configure all your devices. So I went through a bit of a nightmare to get all that installed. Just suffice to say, I was having trouble. People kept telling me to do things like compile my own application. I was like, absolutely not. Give me a Debian file to download, and I'll install it with Eddie, and we'll call it a day. Eventually, I got it all set up, right? Like, eventually I jumped through enough hoops, and I got an application installed. I can't remember what it is called. Oh, hold on. You know what? We can find out what it's called. It's called OpenRGB is fun. We'll get back to that. Polychromatic. I got Polychromatic installed. There was a couple of other ones that I installed to test out. At this point, it took me an hour to get that far. I had to like turn on a Damien. I don't know. I had to get that running. I had to like do elevate a user. It was a nightmare, but I got it running. I opened up all these different applications, and you know what they all had in common? They all only worked for RGB control. I could only control the RGB of my orb weaver. And none of them allowed me to do custom key mapping. And I have OpenRGB installed to control my motherboard lighting and things. So it also works with the Razer stuff. I can control the RGB using OpenRGB. I didn't need the OpenRazer stuff for that. But it turns out you can't use OpenRazer to configure your Razer devices. At least not the key mapping portion. Only the RGB! So that was fun. And then I found one of them, I believe the one for the program I just showed you that I've already forgotten the name of. It was like, hey, if you want to set your key bindings, here's a completely different application. And I clicked on it, and it took me to a GitHub page where it's like, here's the Debian download. And I clicked download. I opened it with Eddie. It installed the Debian, the .deb. It opened and it ran. It immediately saw my orb weaver. It was like, do you want to customize the controls? It was quick and intuitive, and it just worked. It worked flawlessly, and I can now... Hey guys, I brought some more sheep back with me. I don't know what happened to my animals in the pit over there. They're gone, but that's fine, because we got these guys now. So come on up here, fellas. Come on around here. Come on through here. Let's go. Excuse me, everyone. We're bringing in some new friends. Do not leave out that entrance. I will slaughter you. Come here. Come here, you. Everyone's making a break for it. The pigs are making a break for it. This is why we have the double doors. Hold on. You know what? I can't be bothered. We already have plenty of pigs. You guys are just going to be pork. I've made that decision. No, come back. No. This is what... We're making an example of you. This is what happens when you try to make an escape. Yeah, there we go. You all see that? You smell the pork in the air? I'm missing a lead. Alright. I guess we need even further separation from how we get in and out of here and to these guys. I guess I could do ladders in and out of here. I don't necessarily need a gate. It's good for bringing animals in, but... Alright, so what we needed was wool, and we now have 3 sheep and shears. So how much wool do we have? 16. That's enough to build 2 more. That's what we needed. Perfect, then. Alright, I'll see all of you later. I'll come back and breed you again so we can replenish our stock of pig. We're actually going to let it get dark and let monsters spawn. But anyway, I got Orb Weaver. I got my Orb Weaver set up. I got all my custom key map bindings, and I went ahead and, as you can see, I left those RGB programs. I know there's a cloud passing through. That's nice. Ooh, our last tree grew! Hot dog! We need to light it up with our beautiful mineral torches. We're kind of placing them at irregular intervals. I didn't want any of this to look too manufactured. That's why all the torches are at different heights, mostly, and why all the trees do not have even spacing in them. It's to create this sort of like, oh, wow, look at this magical treetop. I kind of want to go over there and see what it looks like from a distance, so maybe we'll do that next time. And if you're wondering why we didn't use Insano speed for that full journey, it's just because it's very disorienting, and it kind of makes me nauseous at times. But we will cook up that pork. We will go ahead and drop off that tallow. We might find a use for it at some point. We will cook up that piece of cobblestone. We will put away these sticks. We will put away this coal. We will grab ourselves a couple of ender pearls. We will open this up. And I think that was our discussion for today. Just Pop OS. You know, Linux, sometimes things are difficult, and then sometimes they're easy. Because after that... Unfortunately, the Pop Shop doesn't have multi-MC, but you can just go to their website. They have a Debian file you can install. I keep calling them Debian files. They're .deb files. They're made for Debian distributions, right? So you get Debian, and then downstream of that, your Ubuntus and your Pop OSs further downstream from that. But yeah, so just downloaded that, got it set up. Multi-MC is the way, man. I'll tell you right now, I need to make a tutorial about this. I need to make a video where I rage about the state of Minecraft mod packs. Because right now, if you want to get something like Feed the Beast, you gotta get it with this cancerous Overwolf nonsense that installs alongside it. It takes up space on your system, it takes up resources on your system, and it offers nothing other than it just kind of sits on the side and is like, oh, do you want to use the program you actually wanted? You have to have me open at the same time! And I hate it, but with multi-MC, you don't need any of that BS. It's not necessary. With multi-MC, you just... Literally anything you want. You want a Technic pack? Do you want an FTB pack? An at launcher pack? They're all in there. They're all in there, and you could use any of them. Curseforge. Words are hard sometimes. Whatever you want, baby. They got it, and it works. Where's that? Come here, you. Come get me. Come get me. I'm ready for a fight. I'm gonna use my. There you are. I thought I was. I was wrong. Oh my gosh, how wrong I was. You just completely owned me. All right, we're gonna have to make sure we report this. We're gonna try again. Wait. See, this was the fight I was prepared for. This sort of a... Oh! Yeah, I'm really not sure what happened there last time. We got another Nebulous Heart. That's another 3 Ender Pearls. We're not going to do that, though. Oh, I think he also dropped an Ender Pearl. Hot dog, we're doing great. And a grass block that he was carrying around. That's where I got this one. I've had a grass block for the longest time, and I didn't know where it came from. I guess this is because we have luck now. That's handy. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, multi-MC. Multi-MC is... Oh, hold on, there's another Enderman. I'm hunting these things now, just in case because we needed Ender Pearl for the longest time, and we're unable to find it. So anytime I think there's an Enderman nearby, I kind of feel like it's my duty to hunt him down. Let's do our elevators real quick. He'll still be there when we're done. Multi-MC is the way. I probably need to make a video about it. And it's better than whatever launcher you're using. It's just great. And it's always been great. People have always recommended it to me, and I've always been like, I'll just use the pack that it comes with. You know? And for the longest time, that was fine. There was nothing wrong with that. But now that all these packs seem to think that they need to include additional cancerous software, I don't know. I feel like things have changed. Do we need to light up these tubes, by the way? Because they're getting pretty dark. I mean, we're never going to be in between them, and I don't think a mob is going to spawn on a ladder, so I'm not too concerned. But, let's see. There we go. And then the last place we could possibly need one of these is if we want to go even lower and potentially have one of these, like, just goes off into the mine. But let's see how it works. It's great! So, whatever you have your crouch bound to... That's how you go down, and then whatever you have your jump bound to, that's how you go up. Oh, it's great! It's so much faster! Alright, so hey, let's go check on the animals. That's so much faster! Oh, that is fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna go hunt that Enderman. There we go. And I guess if we wanted to, we could turn on our speed talisman now. It doesn't look like the Enderman's down here anymore. Oh, he's up here now. You silly little fella. It looks like he's up on top of my island. Surely he's not. He would never. Let's see here. Oh, he's gone now. He's teleporting around. Where did you go, you little... Oh, what is that? Oh, no, he's still here. Okay, we'll trigger him. This guy's got fire. That's concerning. At least I think that's what that was. We'll deal with you in a minute. All right? Oh, we're using the inferior weapon. Come on, Mr. Enderman. I heard you. Where are you? Wow, was that it? Did he give up? I hear him, but I don't see him. I feel like he quit. Maybe he teleported into some water and died. I hear him. I hear him. He is around here. Oh, there he is. Oh! He definitely got the jump on me, I'll tell you that. Darn it! Stay right there. There we go. That's unfortunate. Ugh, those noises are terrifying. I keep dying. We're gonna have to do like a proper scrub of this area when we're done here. Let's see. Add that in there. What did we get from that? We got an Ender Pearl? Is that one of my ebony planks? Oh no, I broke that earlier. Dying really has no consequence. I feel like we need to alter the game in somehow to give dying more of a consequence, because I just keep dropping dead constantly. Please leave me alone. I've done nothing to you. I mean, I'm about to. Don't get me wrong, I'm about to, but only because you're like doing some weird fire stuff at me. I can't risk having my base set on fire. For some reason, we're playing in hard mode, which is, I think... Oh, see? Tell me that thing didn't just drop an ender pearl. That's absolutely what it looked like it dropped. We're going to go collect whatever that was. Oh, you know what? It must have been an XP orb. That's it. That's what we saw. Yeah. Big fat one, too. Doesn't look like they really drop anything of use, except for whatever that is. And then that's the second one of those we have now. We want to kill, even though they don't blow up and destroy anything, we still want to kill them, because that gives us, you know, gunpowder sometimes. Yeah, this is it. A Basal's shard. Apparently, there's nothing useful we can make with it. Oh, wait, what was that? What? Hold on. Player death history. Oh, these are all of my deaths. What fun. Okay, so I just realized that my key bindings are actually still not completely the way that I had them. So I wanted to show you folks the key mapper program here and how it works. So we've got our Razor, Orb Weaver Chroma. In order to make changes, we have to first hit Restore Defaults, which it doesn't delete our setup here. It just restores the defaults to the device, and now we can make changes. So specifically what I want to change is I want to change the left key to be up. So all you do is select over here, and then click the key you want to change, and it sets it to whatever it is, and then you come over here, and you change it to... well, I'm going to type in up, and then I'm going to look for the key. So I'm trying to, on the Orb Weaver, on the side of the Orb Weaver, there's this little joystick thing, and I don't like the way it's configured. I like to kind of rotate it counterclockwise and have what is by default left be up, because that makes more sense if you look at it. I'm trying to figure out if that would be key up. And if that's the case, I would want this one to be, see, it's set to right. Would I do key underscore down? Possibly. Okay, see, there's just left. That's just by itself, left. And then we would want that one to be right. And one would think that that would be just an option up here. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, well, maybe we got these wrong then. So we can go back, we can delete these, and we can try just up. Oh, if you scroll up, there's more options. See, so, I mean, a little quirky sometimes. There we go. But it's a free program made by volunteers, so I'm not going to complain too much. So now we just hit apply. Now we can go back to Minecraft, and we can figure out whether or not... Yeah, there we go. My uses, my recipes, and let's see. If we go recipe... Yeah, back is working too. Okay, just wanted to make sure I had that configured. See, I'm trying to demystify a little bit here and show you folks that Linux isn't that bad, depending on what you want to do. It's pretty solid. I've already played some Windows games on here too. Specifically, I played the 2004 game Star Wars Battlefront. Okay, so we've got the powered anvil. Gonna hit A on that, and then we've also got the magma anvil. Hit A on that. So we've got the diamonds, we've got the blocks of iron, we've got the redstone. This though, a solidification chamber, obsidian, wither rose, crystallized amber. Really, none of this. Honey might be difficult to come by. None of this is really all that difficult to get together, but the magma anvil would probably be that much simpler. The only thing is, where do we get a magma block? I'm not sure where you get those, unless you can get them from the nether, which is why we probably need to go to the nether, because we got to get magma cream anyway. Injection press. Oh, apparently if we had, I bet you if I scroll through here long enough. Brimstone, obsidian, jasper, obsidian, permafrost obsidian, polished granite obsidian. Some types of stone infused with lava will give us a magma block. So that's an option if we wanted to build an injection press. But how does one build an injection press? That's the real question from Hoot. Couple of pistons, a dropper, a bucket, a machine casing, which is just a bucket and some... Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Now things are getting a little bit weird for my tastes. It's not undoable, though, is the thing. That's the thing. But I think we should just go to the nether. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a bucket of water. I have a bucket of milk in here because every time I kill pillagers, I get some sort of status effect where it's like, don't go to a village or we'll pillage it. We'll pillage the village. And I don't want that. I don't want my mistakes to be the ruin of a village somewhere. You know what I mean? So we're not going to do that. What we are going to do, though, is we're going to go down here. We're going to get ourselves, using our diamond pack saw, Gonna get ourselves a little bit of lava. And... oof. I mean, we could get the lava out, and we could form a sort of... like, shell casing thing. Shell casing. What am I trying to say? We could build a frame, and we could fill it, and that would be an option, but that's not what we're going to do. We're going to very lightly make a little bit of... I didn't mean to make that much. We're going to see whether or not it's safe underneath there. Yeah, so it looks like, as of right now at least, it's one layer. Let's see how long that lasts if I break that. Okay. Well, that one is not safe. That is okay. We do have a piece of cobblestone here. Just plop that there. And we can now get at least these two pieces safely. And here we go! It's gonna be a little bit of a process. What? What do you mean we can collect it with this? Are you serious? And it's faster? We really had no reason to build this diamond paxol, did we? Well, you know what? I'm sure there's a machine that we can have that will, like, unmake items, or demake items, or uncraft, maybe? Let's see, there's got to be some sort of an uncrafter that'll let me get those diamonds back. Crafting table for immersive engineering. That's fun. Wow, there's just so many things in here. Comment down below. There's probably like a what do we got here? Dissolution chamber? Dissolution chamber. Disassemble... an atomic disassembler. That's fun. That could be a good time. I've wasted 7 diamonds. I'm a man enough to admit that I know when I've done a oopsie. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I did an oopsie. Oh, boy. Okay, well... there we go. Just kind of have some water over here just in case I do that again. Let's leave that open. And then that way, if I accidentally bust open some lava, we should be fine. Right, we should use the diamond one. I feel so dumb. I should have just come down here and checked to see whether or not we could mine obsidian with it. We should have just repaired it. We really shouldn't have wasted our diamonds on this. I realize that now. I'm sorry, everyone. Sometimes in life you make mistakes. Sometimes in life you play the fool. Sometimes in life you're the person that everyone hates. And sometimes in life you're cool. I did not want an infinite cobblestone generator. This is so much faster though. Just using the little... I don't even care anymore. I don't care if it's almost broken. Look how much faster it is. Wowzers. Okay, so I wanted to make one that is 3 by 3. And we've got the materials to do that. And I don't know. I mean, we might as well get a little bit more obsidian while we're down here. Just in case we need it for something else in the future. Oh, lovely. We love a nice rainy day. I actually do love a nice rainy day. Rainy days are my favorite days. I don't know about the rest of y'all. So where are we going to build this portal at? We really don't want it in the base, because that would be really annoying. What if we just carved out a section right here and we just plopped it in the wall? In, like, the side of the mountain. And so it's accessible, boop, right here. Would that be a good idea? I kind of like that idea. Alright, we're going to do it. So we will put it... right here, we're going to use the diamond... I'm using this diamond tool. To heck with everyone. I built it, I'm using it. So that's going to be where it goes. And then the frame for it is going to be there. 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 And then there. So it's going to be a big boy. It's going to be a real big boy. And I don't have a way to light it. Should have thought about that, huh? And then the back of it for right now will just be stone, but at some point we'll come back and we'll put something better back there. I kind of don't like that you can't see the bottom. I've already built the whole thing, so I'm not about to... maybe we'll carve this out and make all this another level lower at some point. Alright, I'm sure... Do we have a flint and steel? If we don't, we can build one. It's not a hassle or anything. It's not like we're hurting for the ingredients. But if we have one, we don't. Alright, well... let's see. I think everything we need is right here, actually. So, we don't actually need steel, guys. I know I say this every time we make one. But it's not a flint and steel. It's a flint and iron. Like, this iron is not steel. Steel is made from iron. But iron in and of itself is not steel. It has the potential to be steel, but it isn't. All right. Looking at everything we've got in our inventory, I say, heck yeah, we're ready to just go into the nether. What's the worst that could happen?